Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion from the deep woods of northern Vermont on this gorgeous, this beautiful, sunny Mother's Day. So, my name is Kimberly Quinn, and I want to first of all wish all the mamas there happy Day of the Goddess. I hope you bask whatever way basking is for you. If you can go to a spa, like something super high-end like that, if you're at that stage when your kids are giving you, oh my God, it was such a good stage. Little homemade cards with their little handprints, and they make people out of it, and oh my gosh, with all the letters, they're all different sizes. If you're at that stage, oh, enjoy it, savor it. I also just got a beautiful flower arrangement for my young adult kids. Also a great stage to be in. The fragrance, you can walk in the door and smell it from like 15 feet away. It's just so beautiful. It's exquisite. So happy Day of the Goddess. Just make sure you do something good for you on this day, which honestly we should be doing every day, all of us. But today is special, so I hope that you make it, hope it's as special as it can be for you. Okay, so that can kind of roll into what we're doing here, because certainly I'm well aware that when I do these videos, sometimes it's a situation where it's what I need to do myself. And as you know, I walk the talk. Isn't that what we say? Walk the talk. Yeah. So I get inspired because like this is what's in my head. And today, what's in my head is that grades are due tonight because it's the end of the semester for Champlain. Although I do have that box checked, I have to say. And I'm leaving for Pennsylvania tomorrow, and I'm going to meet the kids who are up here with my husband for lunch right after this, actually. And then when I get back, I've got a lengthy list of things that could choke an elephant. Not that you'd want to choke a sweet elephant, but I'm just saying, metaphorically. See, there's the woodpeckers just saying the theme of this whole video is it's all going to be okay. And so we were talking about a video a few videos ago, I know, about being overwhelmed, and it's this wave of tight, maybe a little racy heart, and this panicked, oh no, all the oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I felt a wave of that this morning because the amount of time there is between my lovely Mother's Day lunch, which I'm looking forward to, and tomorrow when I leave for Pennsylvania, there's only so much time. Plus I have to sleep, which thankfully I don't need a lot, but there's only so much time. And so some things on the list are going to have to go because today's important. My life minutes on this day are important, and I'm just not willing to let them spiral, go through, on all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and have to do's and everything down the drain by just getting all frantic. And so, and remember that there is no such thing as stressed, only people thinking stressful thoughts. There is no such thing as overwhelmed, only people thinking overwhelmed thoughts. And so this morning, actually right at the beginning of this trail, it was starting, because that can happen too in the woods. It's good, but also you get flooded and stuff to you, like, oh, wait, no, boundaries on the thoughts, because whatever we think about expands, right? So if we allow one overwhelmed thought, it expands and expands until we are completely overwhelmed. And so that was trying to start with me. And I said, no, and I do that in the Jeep, I do no, and I do that in the woods. No, not doing that today. It's a spectacular day. I have a beautiful flower arrangement home, an incredible family, little Giovanni. And so here's the thing for today is the flip side of the overwhelmed thing is to assume, and usually I would say as somebody who's with my thing is cognitive psychology, I would say assumptions, the high majority of the time don't work out well for us. However, about people and groups and blah, blah, blah. But in this particular case, it's important, very important, to assume, meaning to believe. We talked about the thoughts belief thing. It's all about the beliefs. To believe, to assume and believe that everything is going to be okay. And there is a woodpecker symphony going on. I don't hear the other birds. I hear lots of woodpeckers. They're just having like a woodpecker convention, letting me know it's all going to be okay. So here's the thing. We've been talking about the frame a lot, the frame of authenticity. And that frame for you might be, I had one of you send me a nice note. I just didn't have a chance to respond. Pam, about her frame is cast iron. You go, girl. Awesome. It might be a rustic wood. It might be painted. It might be very Picasso-esque with all kinds of shapes and geometry and also color. But the authenticity thing. So the frame is full of our self-love and our self-acceptance and all of that, living our highest vibe. And here's the other thing. When we assume everything is okay, everything is going to be okay, which can be a tough sell when you're in it, we are free of self-doubt. That is so freaking important because there is no self-doubt in the frame. Within the perimeter of the frame, no self-doubt exists. Why? Because we are swimming, doing the backstroke in authenticity, or the breaststroke, or the butterfly, the freestyle in authenticity. And when that is, and just remember the authentic thing along the path. We can only swim in authenticity only if we are aware of and embracing the divine connection which resides inside of us. We are part of that. Divinity is not out here, it's in here. It's in here. We are part of that. We are part of, for me it's God, source, capital S, higher power, universe, whatever. It's in here. It's all in here. And so when we are assuming everything is going to be all right, which it will, we are believing and trusting in the source or the universe. When we are all flipped out and panicked and oh my godding all over the place and what if this and what if that and worrying, which is basically rehearsing anxiety, we are way outside of the frame. We need to do like the climbers and whoosh, throw the hook up on the rock and climb back in, because when we are in that panicked, overwhelmed spin, we're not remotely close to our frame. So we have to the picks and ropes thing and hook it on and climb back up and jump back in the frame, because when we assume everything's going to be all right too, then we get into the manifesting thing, and man, does that stuff work. If you don't know that, start doing it, because remember, thoughts expand, so positive or negative or anywhere in between, this is true. And whatever we positively affirm and turns into our beliefs will happen. And I'm hearing Jim Carrey at this minute, because he's somebody who says it also, that I know it's going to right itself. Whatever the issue is, if it's getting the promotion, if it's having this work out with a family member or a partner, if it's moving out of state, you don't want to do this anymore, it's starting a business, it's opening an ice cream shop, it's getting a golden retriever, whatever it is. Also a very good idea. Whatever it is going to right itself. It's going to right itself. We don't need to know how it's going to right itself. Wayne Dyer says it too. We just need to know that it will. And here's the thing about the assumption part, which is not a word I usually use, because it usually doesn't go anywhere good, but it does with this. We have to assume it and feel. We have to feel it with our whole body, our whole everything, our whole psyche, our whole spirit, our whole everything. So then whatever it is does happen, because it will, if you manifest it, that when it does, you're not surprised and shocked. You're just like, thank you. Respond with tons of gratitude. In fact, respond with tons of gratitude along the way. I've been doing this for I don't even know how long, for a very long time. Thank you that the potential for whatever opportunity is on its way. Thank you, because I have that going on with a bunch of different things, hands and different things right now. Thank you for the potential. Thank you for my next move. I don't know what it is necessarily, but thank you for picking me already. Thank you for picking me. Thank you for the opportunities that are ready to latch right around me right now. And so then whenever said opportunity happens, partner, promotion, house, vacation, new puppy, whatever happens, it's so important to not be shocked and just respond with gratitude, because this is manifesting. The universe is going to give us more of what we say yes to, which is the gratitude thing, and less of what we say no to, which is the boundary thing we talked about yesterday. Get all that in place. Assume it's all going to be okay, because it will. We also have to let go of, remember we talked about trusting the process. If we are not trusting in the process, again, we're not in the frame. We have to let go of the outcome. So remember, we talked about that yesterday too. It's all going to be okay. And those woodpeckers are great. But to let go of how we perceive it to be okay. Remember that, because the creator of all things, universe, has a vision for okay that may not be in alignment with what ours is in, and the source, God, universe's plan is going to be much better than anything we can come up with. So assume it's going to be okay. And my other thing, because I'm doing this today, because I had a wave of it, I'm 100% humbly admitting it, is the deep breath thing and the mindfulness. And so what I do when I have a fast day like this, and I'm wired for fast days because of my fast mind, is I picked a tree where Giovanni was running up to. And I said, from here to that tree, which was maybe 50 feet away, I am not going to think about any of it. I'm just going to breathe deeply from here to that tree, 50 feet. And I already felt loads better. So breathe deeply, climb back into your frame, assume everything's going to be okay. Believe everything's going to be okay, because when you reside in that frame, there is no room for self-doubt. Only room for your authentic self in alignment with the universe. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the gorgeous, gorgeous woods in northern Vermont. And again, happy Mother's Day.